They're leaving us. You can't see us, but you can see it. Boo.
This is difficult. Okay, let me see. Alright, I'm by myself. Diana's in here, but she's not feeling too good, so I'm just gonna let her relax. But I'm gonna set up the camera, get this thing pushed up to the garage. Oh, there's the Beamer. I'll probably set it down on here. What's up, guys? I got the car pushed up. In this video I'm going to explain how I'm going to do the wiring, like the fuse box relay switch panel, and I'm also going to explain how I got the motor to start for the first time. So we'll go for that right now. It's 2 wires, it's super simple, and all you have to have is vehicle anti-theft system flashed out of the computer. So let's go take a look right now. Alright, so right here I got a basic engine ground, and I just grounded this out to a part of the chassis. This is another ground, but this is the ground off your battery that grounds out the whole car. And then you got your positive wire over here off your battery. That's going to run to your positive terminal right here on the fuse box. But right now I was relocating the battery to the back, so I got this red wire for the positive. This would be your ground. Then you got this thicker red wire going to the positive post on your starter, give you the starter power. And then you got your jumper starter wire. So power to this, power to here, and then power to one more spot. That's under here. On the bottom of the fuse block, it's this main plug. So to get the car to start over, you're going to need the fuse box. But it's plug, what is it? A10. It looks like plug A10. You give power to that. That's like turning on your ignition. You hear all these relays light up. So power to that, power to here, power to your starter, power to fuel, the car will start. So it's super simple. Here I had so this was my fuel pump wire. My fuel pump's just grounded out. I just gave this 12 volts. I jumped 12 volts to the starter to turn the motor over, and 12 volts to the fuse block. Super easy. And then having vehicle anti-theft system taken out. I hope that made sense. I'll put a link in the bio to another guy's video where he shows basically this setup but on a stand. And yeah, let me show you guys the fuse box panel I'm working on. Alright, this is the fuse box panel I was talking about. It's got my switches here, but I did realize I'm gonna have to chop this off and move the switches when I tried to mount it in the car. This is a super basic setup, and I'll put a link in the description on how to get all these parts. I'll also show you guys kind of throwing it together right here. guys saw me kind of put it all together, I'll explain it a little bit. So you go down, you come over here. This is our 12 volts in. We're gonna have a heavy gauge like wire coming off the battery or the fuse block. I'm not too sure yet, but we're gonna have heavy gauge wire coming 12 volts into this fuse block, and then these red wires coming off the bottom of each relay. If you guys don't know how a relay works, it's basically an electronic switch to control amperage that a normal switch can't handle from like your fans or your starter that it puts out. So, if you look at the relay, on the bottom relay, you got a bottom post, that's your 12 volts going in. And then you got this blue wire, that's 12 volts going out. If that makes sense. So bottom's 12 volts in, top is 12 volts out. Then you got the right wire, which is the black wire. So the right and left could technically be switched, but the right wire, since it's black, I chose to use as a ground. The left wire on the relay is going to be your switch wire. So you ground out, you run that to a switch, you ground out your switches, and when you turn your switch, it runs 12 volts through everything, turns on these electronic switches, runs 12 volts out through the blue wire and into your relay, or into your like car part, like a fan or a starter or so forth. So that's like super quickly summed up. But yeah, bottom 12 volts in, top 12 volts out, right side's your ground, left side's your switch. So the 12 volts out is going to go to your fan or your starter, and the white wire, the left wire, goes to the switch. Super simple. If you look here, I kind of got it wired up already. I got the white wire going to my switches, around back into my switch, and then I'm going to ground out the switches. These are all the ground wires coming out the back. This is another switch wire that goes right here. But like I said earlier, I'm going to have to cut this off and make these wires longer so they can reach from, like, I'm going to mount this kind of down by the passenger transmission tunnel. So down over there. And then I'm going to wire the switches kind of where the fan vents are. But yeah, that's how you wire up a switch panel relay for your 5.3 LS swap into a 240. It's actually super simple. If you guys have any questions, just throw it down in the comments. I'll try to answer whatever I can. I hope that made sense. And if it didn't, I'll probably throw in some clips to make it make sense. I'm not going to start it up today because I got to change the oil lines that I've told you guys about and change the oil pan gasket. I got to redo that, put some RTV on the back of it. But I did get some like actual AN oil line fittings for the oil filter relocation kit. They're somewhere around here, but I'll probably make that its own video, as well as how to do the oil pan gasket. So yeah, sorry for if you guys wanted to start again in this video. It's not going to happen. Probably happen in the next video when I get the oil lines done and actually get the switch panel into the car. Alright guys, I'll talk to you soon. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to see more of my content, go ahead and subscribe. Press that little bell button so you guys get notifications on my upcoming content. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you soon. I'll see you in the next one.
Alright, sorry about that. Hold on.
What's up, guys?
Hold on. It's like too zoomed in now. Yes! Go! What am I supposed to press? How is it not there?
You literally press this button.
Okay.
But it's already going. What's up, guys? So,